Let's talk about the core update of August 2023, what I'm seeing and what's going on in the back end. And first of all, this might be the strangest core update that I have seen or can remember. I'll have to go back through my notes through all of the previous years, but this one just feels really different to me. And I'll explain why later in the video. So first of all, August 22nd, Google announced the Google Core Update had been released. And the previous core update went on for about 50 some odd days. Now, I had sites that did fluctuate. I showed you in another video. I showed you images that look like this. If you missed the video, go back and check it out. It's to normalize what rankings look like during a core update. You can see some went up, some went down. It wasn't anything crazy making. It was just a few spots up and down. And that's about all that I saw. I did see one of the sites drop a keyword out of the top 100, but by the next day, it had gained all of it back. Now, for those of you that don't know, I have a Facebook group called SEO Algo Secrets. We have over 6,000 members. And during an update, I like to ask the members, what are they currently seeing and what's going on with any of the updates? And for this particular one, this particular update has felt different to me. And by different, I just mean mild. The sites that I am monitoring were hit in a very mild way. They just weren't diving off of a cliff like I normally would see with some of the sites that I monitor that are sensitive to core updates and all updates for that matter. What was interesting is when I made a post in the group to say, hey, what is everyone else seeing? People started talking about, hey, yes, the update was announced on the 22nd, but if my site was hit, it was hit before the announcement by a week to 2 weeks prior, signifying that most of the action was before the announcement and very little has happened since the announcement. Now, to make things even more interesting, my friend Carolyn Holtzman has a channel called Crawl or No Crawl. She has declared that the August Google Core update of August 2023 is over, and it's been over for the last few days. Now, if it is over, eventually Google will let us know by confirming it in their nifty dashboard here. Eventually they'll tell us that it's over, but once it's over, we still have a few weeks of fluctuation, scoring and rescoring, things moving around. So it doesn't mean fluctuations would be over, but the actual of turning of the knobs of on page and off page, that part would be over. What's interesting in Algoroo is they are showing us for the last few days here in August, there hasn't been any volatility in the SERPs. In fact, during this core update, there was only a few days of high volatility. Most were in the orange, only a few days in the red, and then now we're going into the green. So things are quieting down in the SERPs. I am following a few sites that seem to be recovering during this period. I'll be talking more about it in future videos about what is happening to these sites. I have several sites that have returned to their previous impressions that they had before they were hit with a core. I have several sites that I'm working on now that were hit in the 2022 core, seem to be recovering with this core. However, it's too early to tell. Will they make a full recovery? I do not know. We're waiting to find out as we currently work on the site. And in future videos, I'll talk about if they did or didn't fully recover and what my thoughts are on the reasons why or why not. Depends on how it goes. So this particular core has been different for me where I wasn't in on most of the action on the sites that I monitor, but within my Facebook group, I had a lot of tips on what sites did go down. A lot of you send me messages. They send me Facebook messages. They send me email messages. You can always find me an email. I have it on this channel. And I also have the capability of you speaking to me within my own Facebook group to tell me what you are seeing or what sites went down or what competitor sites went down. Either way, the information that's being funneled to me right now is that most of the sites were hit before the confirmation of the actual Google update. And as you know, once they confirm, we have usually seen volatility or fluctuations for a few days before they actually confirm anything is actually happening. So for this particular update, it seems a bit odd. We have Carolyn Holtzman calling it over. She's the only one in the industry to call it over. Everyone else is saying we're in the beginning of a core update. And if it is over, Google will eventually let us know here. Of course, they're not really timely with that information, but for now, the fluctuations have stopped and we have green for SERP volatility. So SERP volatility is low at the moment. Carolyn uses bot information. She studies the bots that are coming and going from her test sites. And she also studies what the bots are crawling or not crawling to determine with data whether the updates are starting, ending, in the middle of it, whatever it is, that's what she's using to call it. I think this core update has been one of the most interesting because it's been the most odd and not like the other Google core updates. It's been lighter in a sense that the sites were hit fast and within a few days. I haven't seen the fluctuations going up and down of rolling out the update, rolling back the update, and then tweaking and changing the update, and then rolling it back out. I haven't seen any tremors. It's been smooth sailing for the last few days on any of the sites that I am monitoring. If you have sites that have gone completely down, or you know competitor sites that have gone completely down with the August Google Core Update of 2023, give me a message, an email or Facebook Messenger to tell me what that site is. I am curious just to check it, take a look at it, just to see about checking dates, what kind of behavior it's having. Moving forward, I'll start talking about some of the winners and some of the losers of the Google Core August 2023 update, and I'll see you guys in the next video.